been the first few days?
It's been great. I mean, we got to playing right away, and so it's fast-paced. You know, a lot of guys got to learn the offense. I mean, we got like, 3-4 guys who have to like kind of, know what we're running, everything like that. So it's catching up the other guys up to speed. But it's a lot of, it's a lot of practice for us for our leadership, and kind of leading us through a nice little summer league wins.
What are your personal goals here coming in summer league, and what do you want to get done?
For me, it's really just proving really what I can do. Value to the Nuggets, not doing too much outside of that. So for me, it's just showing that I'm a great defender, can pick up the ball, full court, guard a bunch of guys 1 through 4, stuff like that, and then knock down consistent open shots. Maybe do a little bit in the post against smaller guys, but really just keep it simple. Know how I play the right way, can fit in with any system, any lineup, and stuff like that. So that's kind of my goals.
What's the offseason program kind of look like for you to get yourself ready for this?
Yeah, for me, it's just been, honestly, it's just a lot of live play with the guys playing out of our system, so a lot of off-ball movement, learning how to, obviously learning how to, Nikola's going to have the ball a lot, so learning how to get to your space, open it up for him to be able to make those reads, and then finishing off those plays when it gives you the ball. Because, I mean, when it gives you the ball, usually it's almost always the right play, so you either got a shot or an easy layup, so it's just being able to finish that.
Can you walk us through the process of being back here for a second year?
Yeah, I mean, two ways. It's an interesting one because you don't really know when they're going to pick you up or where they're at, and then it's been extra difficult just because we've been, trying to get our GM, got it late and stuff like that. So, you're just showing up to work, really not knowing if you're coming back or not. So, I mean, it really teaches you mental toughness and stuff like that to keep doing the same thing no matter what the situation is. And yeah, it's been great. I mean, I found out I was, got the extended offer maybe like a week and a half ago, but even before then it was just, practicing like I already had it. So that's kind of what you just got to do.
Kind of building off that, Tamar said you guys had a pre-existing relationship, so what kind of advice would you give him about kind of maximizing the opportunity as a rookie on a two-way deal?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been great. Now we got like 3 KC guys, me, him, and Christian. We all grew up about 20 minutes away from each other, so we knew each other growing up and stuff like that. And CB really helped me kind of understand kind of how to, stand out to Malone in this like limited role and stuff like that. So, I mean, for him, I'd just say honestly, ask questions and be direct. I mean, that's what I love about this coaching staff. Like when I ask them a question like, hey, what's my role? What do you envision for me? They're simple, direct, everything like that. And then just taking that to really, it's just doing the simple things. So for me, it was just going in defensively, playing my butt off, just doing that little simple thing and then growing it out from there, making easy shots, stuff like that. Don't go out thinking you gotta, go out and score 20 and do all that stuff and everything like that. Like, I mean, out of all the 2 ways, I probably scored the least, and I'm back, and so it's not always about all that.
Is there anything about the experience here over the last year that made you want to be able to run it back and do the two-way thing again in Denver?
Yeah, I mean, I love the culture here. I love the guys here. It's a great locker room, even through like kind of all the mess there at the end a little bit. Like you see, we came together pretty quickly, pretty seamlessly, and everything like that. That speaks to the leadership we have. And then, like I said, a lot of guys take me under their wing, and everything like that. And the coaching staff, has been very supportive, and everything like that. And like, look, I knew the situation coming in. We have a pretty set kind of roster, and then outside of that on the bench, it's like, all right, where can we get spot minutes that are effective and stuff like that. So I knew the situation coming in. I feel like I could fit in it pretty well.
Wasn't beautiful Grand Rapids?
It's a little underrated. The winters are tough. A lot of snow, but I mean, I'm from Kansas City, so I'm used to all the seasons. So it wasn't too bad. Eventually basketball is basketball. So it's pretty cool.
Go ahead. When you're on a two-way, mentally, and in terms of, I think, communication with the organization, does it feel like you're 100% a part of the organization, or are there some things that are lost in translation, miscommunications?
It can feel like you're a little separate sometimes, especially early on, when you're going through training camp, because like it's separated on, opportunities and stuff like that. So you notice you only get like maybe a couple reps versus other guys getting like 10 to 15. And so it can make you feel a little distant, especially when you got to put your red jersey on, be like a practice player throughout the season and stuff like that. But as you grow into it, you get more opportunity. The coaches talk to you more and stuff like that. You get the relationships with your teammates. So a lot of it's just being new. And then you're getting shipped up randomly and stuff like that. But that's part of it. And honestly, I don't hate it. Sometimes I want to go up and play and make sure I'm still in shape, make sure I'm still improving on my game, despite also needing to know what NBA life is like. So it's been a balance of both. A lot of learning opportunities. That's kind of how you just got to see it.
Let's follow up on that. How nice that teaching is. How's that been?
Yeah, no, that's been great. I mean, we run very similar stuff up in Grand Rapids. The only difference is, I mean, like, look, you know, you're not going to find a Nicola everywhere, so it's a little bit different. But in terms of the plays and stuff like that, they try to keep it as similar as possible, which is great. Because I mean, you could be a little worried about that with, you know, the G League team being such a distance away and everything like that. But no, it's same communication on what I need to work on here is the same thing up there, and it's been pretty seamless.
De'Ron's been getting a lot of attention just coming back from the major injury that he's coming back from. Just how excited are you, just as a teammate for him last year, and just seeing the progression?
Oh, I'm super excited for him. I mean, he was in the training room all the time, going through that, had a great attitude through it forever. And then, I mean, now he's been healthy enough to play for about the last few months, so it's been fun kind of getting to see it, you know, him develop everything as he gets more confident. He's, you know, definitely getting better and everything like that. And so, like, it's, you know, crazy. He's very versatile, can shoot well, defend multiple positions, and, you know, he can score in the paint. He's, you know, he really built up his body over the last couple months, so you can tell he wasn't wasting time just kind of laying around and everything like that. So I have tremendous respect for him coming back from that long injury. So.
Awesome.
All right, appreciate you guys.